Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back together in all casuals. My name is Sam, and I'm here with my co-host Soren. And today we are breaking down the card UFC 328, Khamzat Chimaev versus Sean Strickland. Huge card, big beef. We got a co-main flyweight title fight, Josh Van versus Tatsuro Taira. What do you think about this fight, Soren? These fights?
These fights, dude, I'm excited. One of the best fucking cards that we've had in weeks. So, I don't know. I'm
Oh yeah,
excited,
hell
bro.
yeah,
I'm
dude.
very, very excited
It's gonna be a great card. Shit
for
stacked.
sure.
Probably
Overall,
shaping up to be one of the best cards of the year.
yeah, no,
Um,
for sure so far.
yeah, we gotta see how it plays out. We're coming off a UFC Perth, big major, fucking for my boy Carlos Prates, round
He got it
three
done.
finish, and he didn't just get it done. He styled on it, man. That was a
Kicked him
dominant win,
apart.
10-8 round in one of those rounds. I mean, he was fucking him up. So that is a
Yeah,
major win for Carlos. Um, either uh, Ian Gary and Islam go at it. And after that, I think he's in line for the title. If not, maybe a title eliminator with Michael Morales. But we'll see how the UFC sets that up. Um, anyways, we're moving on. Moving into the card. We got the starting off with a couple of flyweights. We got Clayton Carpenter taking on Jose Ochoa. I'm gonna let you start us off, Soren. What do you think about this fight?
I'm gonna go with Ochoa. I got no clue about his grappling game because I couldn't find anything on that, like any fights with his grappling. But I think he's like not a great, but a good striker. And he's way better than Carpenter, so I think he's just gonna piece him up on the feet. And yeah, no,
Yeah, I mean he's coming
that's
off of
about it.
the unanimous decision loss to Suama Bayev. Before that, it was a TKO win over Cody Durden, I believe. Yeah, um, and
He's got a sub and LFA.
oh yeah. So yeah, the last two fights, and then this fight before that too, he fought Loner Kavanagh. So it's, I mean, Loner Kavanagh and Asuama Bayev are two of the top flyweights right now. Um,
Right.
so those are pretty solid fights, pretty solid losses, plus a win on Cody Durden. Um, when I look at Clayton, um, this is MMA math, and MMA math doesn't always work. But when I look at Clayton, I see, I think he's a lot closer to Cody than Asu, and I think that in his fighting
Right.
style and talent and all of that, um, I think it's more likely that the fight's gonna end up going how it went with Cody, where he's we're defending the takedowns, and um, yeah, I think Jose Ochoa gets the win here. I think he's the slight favorite. Yeah, minus 170. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go with Jose Ochoa for his fight of the night. Um,
Sure.
hell yeah! So it's both of us going Jose Ochoa to open it up. I believe earlier in the week you were on Clayton Carpenter.
What's that?
I'm not sure. I wasn't just checking in with you because if you weren't, then it doesn't matter. But I was just gonna ask what made you switch over to Jose from Clayton Carpenter.
I don't think I was on Carpenter because
It
I
was
never
just more you
changed
didn't
my
really
notes
have a
on the first
side.
fight. Yeah, and
Right.
I don't know anything about Ochoa's ground game. So,
Right. Yeah. I think he's
and I think Carpenter likes to work in takedowns sometimes. So if he
oh
can
yeah, no,
keep
Carpenter's
him on the
mainly
ground,
he's gonna be going for the takedowns.
he's a big wrestler.
Yeah, and at least from what I've seen, um,
Right.
and Jose isn't necessarily big in the wrestling, but I think he has the you know his defense didn't necessarily look the best against Asuama Bayev, but that's Asuama Bayev. Against Cody, it looked
Right.
solid, and I think it's gonna look about the same it did against Cody. Fucking against Clayton Carpenter. Slight technical difficulties, but we're back. We're chilling. Both of us on Jose Ochoa. Um, moving on, we got the second fight of the night. Couple middleweights. We got Besengar Susukaya versus Jordan Santos. Pretty hyped up middleweight prospect in Besengar. Um, but I think a lot of people are overlooking Jordan Santos here. He's a dog. I mean, he's not the best, but he's a fucking dog. He's not gonna get just pot. You're gonna have to put him out to make him stop. He's not gonna get chinned and TKO'd like some of these guys Basinger has been fighting. Um,
Right.
but you know, I think I think Jordan Santos, at least defensively on the feet, I can't make that case, man. Basinger's really dominant on the feet. He's got the
I was gonna say
power.
he's way, way better on the feet and
Yeah,
can handle himself on the ground.
yeah. I
And if
think
he does get clipped by Jordan, he's just gonna take him down and just reset. You know what I mean?
right. I think what I think's gonna happen. I think Basinger later in the fight is gonna need to bring out the grappling. I think it's not gonna. I think Jordan's gonna. He's a dog. I think he's gonna tough it out and survive like the first round. And I think,
Right.
but I think if he breaks out the grappling, I think Basinger's way better in the grappling, and then so he's pretty much better in all aspects than Jordan Santos. I think
Right.
even though Jordan Santos is a dog, and I think people are kind of overlooking him a little bit, I still think it's kind of a little setup fight for Basinger. He's
No,
training
for
with
sure.
Khamzat. He's been training this whole camp with him. He's fighting on the same card. They're, big teammates with Khamzat, and yeah, he's I think he's got this win. He's coming off of
Sure.
what was his last
I like.
fight? Late TKO against Eric Meconico. Went a little longer
Yeah.
than people expected, but that just shows that Basinger can continue pushing the pace into the third round. Yeah, I'm comfortable pick Jordan Santos, and I think the odds reflect this, him being a minus 650 favorite. What do you think
You're
about this fight,
comfortable
Soren?
picking Jordan Santos.
What was that?
So you're comfortable picking Jordan Santos.
Hell no.
Yeah, that's what you said, bro. Play it back.
No, did I
Run back the
actually say
footage.
that? Hold
Run
on.
back the foot.
Basinger Susakaev, I'm confident in Basinger. Boom.
Yeah, for sure. I think he's better on the feet, way better on the feet. He's got good grappling game. I think he's gonna take him down as much as he wants to. I think he's gonna work him on the feet as much as he wants to. And I think, like, I don't think I get that you're saying like he's a dog, like he's tough, but I still think he's just gonna get worked the whole fight.
Yeah, I was just more saying that it's not going to be one of those, round one comes out in the first minute and smokes some type of fights, which I
Right.
think a
No,
lot
of
of
course
people are
not.
expecting that, and that's reflecting in the odds. I think it's going to be
For
a little
that,
more
I think of the
competitive,
the
but
Gautier fight or whatever. I think that guy.
oh yeah, especially putting up against someone like Ozzy Diaz who's got a chin like
Right.
that. But we'll be talking about that later. Yeah, Basinger across the board. The boys are pretty confident. Moving on, we got the third fight of the night. We got Pat Sabatini taking on William Gomez. What do you think about this fight, Soren?
Pulling up the notes, bro. You go first.
For sure. I mean, Pat Sabatini's coming off of a unanimous decision win against Chepe Mariscal, where he looks pretty good. Worked the takedowns. I believe he got like 6 takedowns. And then we got William Gomez coming off the unanimous decision win against Robert Ruchala. William Gomez looking pretty good. But I think Pat seemed chinny at times, but I really don't think William Gomez is the power guy. I mean, unless he hits him with like a big knee up the middle or something of the sort. He's not gonna knock him out with the punch. He's so unless William doesn't catch him with like a big knee as he's shooting in, something like that. I think Pat Sabatini's gonna just take him down. That's all Pat's gonna want to do. I know he's in his home crowd, but he's gonna shoot a takedown as soon as possible, and I think he's just gonna work him in the grappling and just kind of lay on him to a decision.
For sure. No,
Um,
that's what he needs to do because he's not gonna win the
yeah, he's not gonna
striking
win on the
exchanges.
feet for sure.
Yeah. No, and what you're saying is like you wouldn't see Gomez knocking him out. I could totally see that shit, bro. He's got a lot of power, especially like he's a great
With what
kickboxer,
strike?
dude.
Like a kick, head
A
kick?
kick, yeah.
I mean, I
Definitely
guess
kicks, bro. Like you seen his last fight, right?
that was
I
a
mean,
decision
he's
against
just
Robert
yeah.
Ruchala. I mean,
He
he's not
looked
necessarily the
fucking
best
good, dude.
competition.
I think he's got the power. And look at his Gomez has 7 KO TKOs. Come on, man. Come on.
I guess. But if you look in
In the
his recent in
UFC,
the UFC, he's got a
yeah,
decision,
no.
decision, decision,
But he's got the
KO against
power, and
Giannis. That's not horrible. Francis Marshall
I think
decision.
the what it comes to is if he keeps his standing. If he can keep his standing, he can win it. If
Mhm.
it goes to the ground, which it probably is going to, Sabatini's got it. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Williams got solid takedown defense. I think definitely if he keeps it on the feet, then he can win it. But I just think against a guy like Pat Sabatini in his hometown, I don't think he's gonna be able to keep him off him. Pat's just gonna be constantly shooting and dragging him down. I don't think he'll give him the chance unless he hits him with some knee or something of the sort. He's shooting in for a takedown. I don't see William Gomez getting a win here, so I'm gonna have to pick Pat
Right.
Sabatini
For
for
sure.
sure. So you're on William Gomez.
No. Fuck no.
Oh,
I'm on
okay.
17.
Oh, for sure.
I said like how I think the fight's gonna go. He's gonna get taken down.
Right. Yeah. Okay. My
Yeah,
fault. I
no.
thought you thought he was gonna knock him out. For sure.
No,
So
for
yeah, both
sure.
of us on Pat Sabatini. Yeah, we've been pretty straightforward so far. So far tonight. Got the three of the same picks. Moving on to the fourth fight of the night, we got a. I'm surprised this is the fourth fight of the night. Roman Kopylov taking on Marco Tulio. Um, you want to
Over.
lead us on this?
I think you're going Kopylov, right? Well, actually, I don't wanna. I don't even know
Um,
if you're
I mean,
seeing notes.
I think honestly, this is a tough one for me because I'm not really confident
Right.
anyway. I've been kind of
Well,
flip flopping
dude,
the whole week. That's why
I'm
I'm gonna let you
confident
go
on
first.
Tulio, bro.
Really?
I think he's super. You seen the fight with Kopylov against Rodriguez, RoboCop?
Yeah. I mean,
He got fucking bullied. He was defenseless. He was
do
getting
you think
hit a ton.
Marco
Julio
Tulio?
is way quicker. He's got a ton of power. Like, I don't see how Kopylov can get the win here. Like, I genuinely, it's just gonna be a big
I
striking battle.
think I think RoboCop is levels above Marco Tulio. I don't think we can compare
I
RoboCop to Marco
I
in the
never
striking.
said they were the same skill level. I
I
said
mean,
he's faster and he has a ton of power.
that's
That's
true.
just a fact,
But I mean, you
you
brought
know?
up the RoboCop fight, and he did like outstrike him in all the rounds, I
Right.
believe. But that's also RoboCop. That's a whole
Yeah.
different level of. And then his other loss, his other recent loss was I think Paulo Costa. Yeah, he dropped a decision to Paulo Costa. Um, yeah,
Hate
I
Costa,
think
dude.
Roman Kopylov on the feet. I think he's solid. I think he's got the edge on the feet against Marco Tulio, but I think, um, and it's tough because you watch that RoboCop fight too. He defended four of the four takedowns that he didn't let RoboCop get a single takedown on him. You know what I mean? And
Right. But we're not
RoboCop's a.
really gonna see takedowns from Tulio.
I think I think Tulio's gonna be getting kind of hit on the feet, and he's not gonna like on the feet, and I think he has the edge in the grappling on Roman. And I think if
Right.
he, smart during the fight, wants to change his game plan a little bit, I think he could definitely change it to that grappling game plan. And I think his Dana White Contender Series fight against, I believe, who is it? Fuck, I forgot. It was he's doing really good. I think he's the guy that just fought Mansour Abdul
Usually
Malik.
Belgarui.
Yeah, Belgarui. Usually, he put on a grappling clinic against him. Uh,
Right.
so I think he's got that in the bag to break out if he wants, and that's kind of what's making me lean Marco here is that you know, he has more options to win. He could come out on the feet, and Roman's just not having a night on. He's not doing well on the feet, and Marco's a little
Right.
faster than him, and he's just more technical and ready. That's possible. So that's why I'm leaning Marco a little. Is he's got more options in this fight. Roman's not gonna shoot a
Right.
takedown. He's not gonna
No.
uh, want to get anywhere near the feet. That his game plan is gonna be staying on the feet, and his game plan is gonna be defending the takedowns. Um, which he's got great takedown defense, but yeah, I'm beating a dead horse here. I'm not confident, but I'm gonna slightly lean Marco Tulio here. Uh, and pick him just because you know he's got more routes to victory. But don't write out Roman Kopylov. I think he's definitely live here, and if this stays all 3 rounds on the feet, I think Roman's gonna get the win. Um, yeah, so I think we're both on Marco here. Soren's a lot more confident than me. Um,
Yeah, no, for sure. I'm pretty confident.
yeah, I mean, this is a middleweight division, I think. Yeah,
Um,
185 pounds. So this is going to be an interesting middleweight fight. There's a lot of middleweights tonight.
Kadyrovs a fucking middleweight.
Yeah, yeah,
What?
Paulo Costa and Gregory Rodriguez. Those are both middleweights. Gregory Rodriguez, I know why you wouldn't think he looks like a middleweight because he's fucking huge. He's a big dude. But
No, I mean Kopylov looks fucking small, dude.
oh
For a
really?
middleweight.
For his pictures, I guess he just by his face. But like, I mean, I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So, couple 185 pounders, both of us on Marco. Moving on, we got a couple old folk. We got Jim Miller and Jared Gordon going at it. Um, Jim Miller is 42 years and 8 months old. Do you think he still got it in him?
Bro, I think I was confident on him. But it's like it's probably I don't think he can get a decision win. And I don't think in this day and age he's gonna get a KO or a sub against Jared Gordon, bro. I think he's kinda washed up, man.
Yeah, I mean, he's a tough dude, man, and especially against, Jared Gordon's 37, so he is a little older. But
We've seen, dude, 5-year age difference. Like, it's not crazy. But he is
it's
like
not
42,
necessarily,
so it
but
is
yeah,
like he's
being
getting
42,
older.
and he has the ambitions to fight at UFC 400. I do not think that's happening. Um, yeah, no, this is it's gonna be a solid fight. You know, Jim Miller, known for his grappling and jiu-jitsu, but he's not afraid to stand and bang. Um, Jared Gordon coming off I believe it was like a standing TKO loss, or no, it was got the TKO'd by Rafa Garcia. Because a lot of people know he got hit by a fucking car the night before that fight. So you can kind of rule that out, and the odds are ruling that out as well. You can see Jim Miller plus 260 dog. We got Jared Gordon at a 3-1
Yeah, I don't know
favorite,
why he's a fucking plus
which
260. He was a plus 310. That's just fucking insane, dude.
yeah, I don't like Jared Gordon at a 3-1 favorite.
Oh,
But I'm gonna have to lean Jared Gordon just because, as long as he doesn't get hit by a car the night before the fight, I think, he can. Uh, Jim Miller's he's 42. A couple weeks ago, Davy Grant turned back the clock and fucked up Luna Martinetti. So we can't rule out these older guys, but I think Jim Miller at about 43, is gonna lose. Um,
sure.
Jared's a solid fighter. I think he's gonna be a little faster, have a slight edge. I think he's gonna be able to keep it wherever he wants. If this was if this was Jim Miller a few years back, probably be a different breakdown. But yeah, at this day and age, Jared's gonna be faster and gonna be able to keep it wherever he wants it. And I think Jared's gonna get that fight, whether it's a finish or decision. What do you think, Soren?
I don't think I see Gordon getting a finish. I see it going to just a decision
Yeah, I like that Jared Gordon decision. Pretty
for sure.
comfortable in
I
that.
don't think he could. Well, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't really see him like knocking out Jim Miller or fucking subbing him. And then I don't know. It's old. I don't see him subbing fucking Gordon or knocking him out or anything.
Right. I mean, Jim's been going through. He's had a mini layoff. He hasn't fought in a year. He's been going through some
Right.
stuff in his personal life. I heard. I'm not 100% sure, but stuff with his son having like a rare type of cancer or something of the sort. So definitely going to be rooting for Jim Miller here. But
For sure, dude.
logics wise, I'm going to have to pick Jared. So yeah, my official pick is going to be Jared, but definitely going to be behind Jim in this fight, rooting for him. What do you think?
Oh,
You're on
yeah,
Jared.
Gordon.
Yep. All right, so both of us on Jared Gordon here. Moving on, we got Grant Dawson taking on Mercedes Rebecca. Pretty simple breakdown. Grant's coming off a TKO loss to Manuel Torres, and Mercedes coming off a majority decision loss to Ludovic Klein. Grant, I think Mercedes is definitely a live dog, but Grant is just a wet blanket. He just takes you down, lays on you. And there's not much most people could do about it. I mean, Medzeus is constantly moving and trying to get out, change position, get to a favorable position if he's on the ground, trying to get up. So I think it's going to be an interesting fight. But, yeah, man, I think Grant Dawson is going to just kind of, take him down and lay on him like a good old Grant Dawson fight. Rebecca's a dog. I love watching the Medzeus Rebecca fight. I'm a fan of him for sure.
Plus 125. I'm betting on that, bro.
You like Medzeus in this fight?
Yeah.
You believe he can stuff the takedowns?
I think if he does get taken down, he can handle himself and get back up.
Right. I like that. I mean, I think I just think Grant Dawson's just gonna his the only thing he's gonna be thinking of is get takedowns and just laying on him. So
right.
If Mercedes gets an early knockout or chins him in some way, I possibly could see him winning. But I think 6 times out of 10 it goes to decision, and Grant Dawson just kind of wet blankets him.
Right.
Yeah, not happy about picking Grant, but Mercedes is good. I like Mercedes. I think he's live.
He is
Definitely
good.
Is an underdog.
Sure.
Might be a little bit of switching up in live betting for
Santos.
me, but what's that?
Better than Santos.
Santos? Who are you comparing
Jordan
it
Santos. It's a better dog than Jordan Santos.
to? Oh. Wait, what fight is that? Hold on.
Tatsuro Taira.
Oh, I forgot because his fucking name starts with a D. I was looking for Jordan, not DeJordan. I know it said Jordan, but that's a funky fucking way to spell it, man. No, I mean, yeah, of course he's a fucking better dog than Jordan. Yeah, he's definitely 100 more times live than Jordan. I'd love to see a Rebecca KO, but yeah, man, I think this is gonna be a boring fight, sucky fight. Grant Dawson wet blankets him. This is the first fight we're disagreeing on, and I was on Rebecca.
First fight?
Yeah, I was on Rebecca earlier in the week, so I definitely understand why you're there. But I can't pick with my heart. My heart's gonna be with Mercedes, but I can't pick with my heart. I gotta pick with my brain, and my brain says Grant's coming off that KO loss to Manuel. He's gonna be careful on the feet, especially against a guy with heavy hands as Mercedes, and just enact his game plan of blobbing out. Even though this is this 145?
It's
155.
Yeah.
So lightweights, he's gonna be a lightweight blob and just lay on him. Gonna be similar to Louis Sutherland versus Taito Avasa like we saw last week.
I was so pissed watching that shit, bro.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
Live. That's that was literally the start of the main card, right?
It opens up with that. Him just laying.
Yeah.
I couldn't even watch it. I tried.
7 a.m. to watch that bullshit, bro.
I tried to watch it.
That's what puts you back to sleep, and that's why you missed that shit. Was that fight?
That lame ass fight. But yeah, I think this is gonna be a similar fight to that. Grant Dawson wet blankets him. First fight, we're not agreeing on. I'm on Grant. He's on Mercedes. Moving on, we got Joel Alvarez taking on Yaroslav Amosov. Yaroslav not too long ago was in Ukraine at his the rubble of his house, retrieving his Bellator belt.
Fought for Ukraine, bro.
Was that?
Insane. You know he fought for Ukraine?
Yeah, he fought for Ukraine. That's fucking insane,
Yeah.
man. That's crazy.
Somehow able to get his belt back from his fucking mom's house.
Yeah. That's sick as fuck. We got Yaroslav is coming off, I believe, a sub against Neil Magny. Yeah, an anaconda choke. And then Joel's coming off his unanimous decision win over Vicente Luque. And if you watch that fight, I didn't watch the whole fight, but I saw that last round, and man, he was just kind of fucking with Vicente. It was sad. Vicente was out on his feet. Yeah, and that was, that Joel Alvarez hadn't defended a single takedown before that fight.
What do you mean he wasn't like successfully?
He had never defended a takedown. Every takedown someone shot against him had landed before. I believe, if my stats are right, Vicente Luque was the first guy he actually defended takedowns against.
Why are we acting like he's bad on the ground?
He's not bad on the ground. He's good on the ground.
But
his takedown defense is pretty dog shit, at least from what we've seen. The only takedowns he defended was a half conscious Vicente Luque. And Yaroslav is that fucking guy, man. I think he is at least that guy. Dustin Poirier compared him to the likes of Khabib. As a man that actually fought Khabib, said that he's one of the only other people who felt similar to Khabib, and that's that's just talk. But his fights do the talking as well. That beautiful sub over Neil Magny, yeah, I think he can control where the fight goes. I think he can land the takedowns. Joel is a good defensive wrestler, and defensive grappler and grappling on the ground. He's solid. Once he's, I believe the stat is 4 of the 6 people that took him down got subbed after taking him down. So he's definitely good on the ground. But Yaroslav, I think, isn't gonna be getting subbed. I think Joel's route to victory is gonna be on the feet, and I don't think he's gonna be able to keep it on the feet. I think this is a beautiful just grappling masterclass from Yaroslav. 30-27, maybe even a 30-26. Yaroslav.
30-26.
I think Yaroslav's gonna have a dominant decision, if not sub him.
30-26, really, bro.
I like Yaroslav here, man. Joel,
let's go find a sports.
Joel's really good
on that.
Joel's really good. I feel like I'm disrespecting him a little bit. I gotta say he's definitely live. This is gonna be a great fight, but Yaroslav is just all around the better, or not all around, but on the ground the better fighter here, and in a fight that I think is gonna be majority on the ground. So I gotta go Yaroslav here. Anyways, you go ahead, give your opinion. I believe you're on Joel this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on Alvarez, bro, because he's, like you said, you even said he's better on the feet. I think he's better on the ground too. I think whether the fight stays on the feet, goes to the ground, he's just gonna control it how he wants to, dude. There's no way. I don't think Amasov, I don't know how you say his name, has any fucking chance of winning this fight, bro. No chance.
You want to make a bet? A voucher? A live on the podcast voucher?
What are we doing? Are we doing a little like...
No, just between you and me. Just between you and me.
Yeah.
Just however much we put in. $10. I got $10 on Yaroslav.
And?
$10.
Down to 5.
What the fuck, dude? It's already $10. You want to do 50? I'm that confident in Yaroslav. You want to do $50 here?
I said bring it down to 5. Fuck off.
I'm not doing 5. I'm not doing that pussy shit. 10, take it or leave it.
10?
10, take it or leave it.
10? Bro, you won't come down to 5 because you know I'm about to win that 5 off you.
Yaroslav Evasov wins the fight. Soren's on the other side on Joel. Soren's too much of a pussy to put a bet on it. That shows that Yaroslav is...
I'm already going to put a 5 on it. So why not put another 5?
Yaroslav's the GOAT. Y'all are about to see this weekend.
He's a plus 145. I'm turning 5 into 12.5, and then I'm turning 5 into 10 from you.
For sure. Moving on. We got a Tiba Gautier taking on Ozzy Diaz. Little setup fight for Gautier. Did you know that Atiba Gauthier likes cats? You still can't really see it. I'll put it up on the screen. Fucking, he likes cats. He fucks with
He's a
cats.
cat guy. Fucks with
Pretty
cats.
sick. And I also heard that he said he doesn't even fuck with the gym. He doesn't be doing much weightlifting, which I don't believe because he's fucking ripped.
No. Fucking
I
lying.
think he's lying. He's just look at him.
Big time.
There's Adonis
Yeah,
over here,
dude.
man. I think he's lying.
You know, fucking rape you.
Anyways, he's coming off of that decision win over Pulaev, which went to God fucking damn it. This is why we don't film these at night.
Disgusting,
Went
bro.
the
You're
distance.
disgusting.
Went the distance. Went the distance.
Did it?
He's going the distance. In a fight where he chinned him in like the first fucking minute, first 30 seconds, chinned him. Then it ended up going the whole fight. Atiba is I believe a lot of people are not as high on him after that fight went to decision. I'm just more confident in him after that fight went to decision.
Right.
After he stayed in there for 3 rounds, piecing him up. And it wasn't like it wasn't an Atiba fight. It wasn't like he, barely got the win and was just land. He chinned him in the first 30 seconds, and the dude he fought, fucking Pulaev, ended up just surviving that. That's, and Ozzy Diaz being a dude that is known for being chinny. I think.
Yeah, and he's so fucking hittable, dude.
Yeah, this was a setup fight. A few months back when it was originally scheduled for Atiba. And I believe it still is a setup fight. I think this is Atiba, just round 1 KO. Simple as that.
I was going to say that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're both the same.
Pretty easy breakdown. The odds are reflecting that fucking Atiba's 10-1. So, no value in there. You Atiba fans aren't making any money this weekend. I bet you round 1 KO
right,
is
bro.
like minus 200, dude. Like, you're going to be losing.
Think, bro? I want to go check that right now.
I bet, dude. It's probably the best. I think the best value is going to be like plus 100. But I don't think you're going to find it plus money. I don't think you're going to find it plus money anyway.
Dude. Holy shit. Atiba Gauthier is a minus 160 for round 1 KO?
I cannot believe that. That is insane.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we fucked up the first time, so we had to reshoot that. Yeah, we're confident on Atiba.
Green versus Jeremy Stevens.
Moving on. Oh, is that already next? Fuck yeah,
when
dude.
Did he change his name from Bobby Green to King Green? Yeah.
That was a bit ago. Like, I think a couple fights ago. I don't know why the fuck he did that. And he seems like a pretty normal dude. He's not like psycho. Like, I thought he was just like kind of a nutcase. Like, I'm changing my name to King because I'm the king of the world. I thought he was fucking on some weird shit.
Right.
But he's a normal dude.
Shit.
He owns a strip club, which you might be like, hey, that's not a good thing as a fighter. He did it. He's got a buddy. I didn't watch this embedded episode, but I heard about it from a friend, right? He's got a buddy. I don't know if it was a chick or a boy, but a buddy that doesn't have a foot, right? That buddy doesn't have a foot. So it's sad. So the buddy that doesn't have a foot works at a strip club.
He's got a buddy that doesn't have a foot.
He's got a buddy that doesn't have a foot. And listen, even worse, a buddy. No, like a friend. Buddy.
Yeah.
Got a buddy.
Why is that so sad?
Because they work at a strip club. They don't have a foot and they work at a strip club. So, and third, it makes it even worse. The strip club's going under, right? Strip club's about to be shut down. Shit's looking bleak. The person without a foot calls up their buddy King Green, like, hey, shit's looking bleak. I'm gonna lose my job, and a shit ton of people are gonna lose their jobs if this strip club doesn't get bought. I don't want you to feel like you need to buy this, but I'd really appreciate it if you could. King Green, being the gangster he is, bought the strip club. Not because he was like, oh, I'm gonna buy a strip club to, have some hoes in there and be cool. He bought it so that he could save jobs. I bet you there's a bunch of single mothers in there working that had their jobs saved by this man.
Just throwing ass. Kids, bro.
They need to do that. People, no judges here. People need to make their money. King Green's a great man. And, a lot of people are like, he doesn't seem as focused on fighting because of the strip club. And to those people, I say, fuck you. King Green by knockout. No, Jeremy Stevens. I mean, he's solid.
No.
He's a good fighter. We saw him absorb a shit ton of fucking strikes from um fuck, who's the dude fucking up bare knuckle fighting. He's in like
Oh,
BKFC. Mike Perry. He
yeah.
fought Mike Perry bare knuckle. Got fucked up for like 5 rounds, and he's got a chin on him, so he's not gonna
Right.
go down easy. But and a lot of people are on him. I see a lot of people genuinely confident in Jeremy Stevens, but I agree with the fucking books, man. Like Jeremy
What?
Stevens is not fucking good. He was good at one point, dude. He's losing in the PFL. He fucking is getting his ass beat in the BKFC. He's not a UFC level fighter. If he was fighting
Right.
some random bum, maybe I'd be confident in him. But he's
Right.
fighting King Green. King Green he's not necessarily one of the best in the lightweight division, but he's really fucking good and he's a veteran, and we've seen that he's on that UFC level, on that ranked level. With his recent
Right.
fight against Zeluber, as a big dog. You know, Before that, Lance Gibson. Lance Gibson. That's also, I believe Lance Gibson. He's the dude that knocked out Chase Hooper recently, right? I believe that was
Is
him.
it
I think
muscly black
so.
guy?
It's Let me see.
Bro, we both had that shit
That
going
fuck.
over 1.5.
Anyways,
You
yeah,
remember that?
and it did not go how we expected, man. That was a fucking crazy elbow from him. Props to him. But
Yeah, spinning fucking elbow, dude. I think it was a
fucking,
spinning
I
elbow.
think
I
it was
could
a
be wrong.
normal one. I don't know. Maybe I'm
It
remembering it
was?
wrong. It might have been spinning. I
Maybe I
might be
think
tweaking.
I'm fucking remembering it wrong.
But yeah, fucking. So I think that went aging well as I mean, Daniel Zellers, we know, isn't the fighter we thought he was, but that was still a beautiful win. Fucking putting him out, and I believe his home territory. You know, King Green is an elite top 15 lightweight fighter, and he deserves to be here. And Jeremy Stevens arguably doesn't even deserve to be in the UFC. This is an easy, confident pick on King Green. It's minus
Sure.
300, so I'm not gonna lay chalk on him. But I'm confident in my boy King Green. I think he's gonna fuck him up, and I'm ready for it. Jeremy Stevens. I don't know how he is behind the scenes. Not putting on for the crowd. But when
Right.
he's in his like diss tracks and TikToks and promo, he fucking pisses me off, dude. He fucking annoys me, man. He's so fucking annoying.
Jeremy Stevens?
Yes, dude. He's a fucking annoying little fuck, man. It's like I get having your
Hell
trash
yeah.
talk. He's the dude. You remember? I don't know if you've seen this. Fucking, he's the dude that um, he was talking shit on McGregor, dude. Out of nowhere, he was just like, "This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't fucking move." And Conor McGregor
Oh,
goes,
that was
"Who the fuck is this guy?" He's
Yeah.
that guy. Nobody knows who the fuck
That's
he is. He's that guy.
dude. Oh,
He's a
that's
bum.
sad. That is
I
sad.
don't mean to hate on Jeremy Stevens. He's probably a good dude, but yeah, King Green easy pick. And I fucking yapped. I didn't mean to yap for like 10 plus minutes. You go ahead and give your breakdown. I hope you're not on Jeremy Stevens, because if you are, then I'm gonna look pretty fucking
No,
stupid.
no. But I was gonna say Jeremy Stevens. I think he's better on the feet, like way better. So
Really,
I think, yeah,
King
I
Green?
think King Green's gonna have to work in his takedowns like a lot, control him, and whatnot, in order to win the fight. Like I don't think
Right.
it's gonna be he's piecing him up on the feet like you think.
I mean, dude, he's got that hood boxing style, which is something that Jeremy hasn't necessarily
He's got
seen.
such a weird fucking style.
That's
I
why,
hate that shit.
you
He just
know,
leaves himself open.
I
The
understand
fuck are
that,
we
but
doing?
on top of that, I think that that's gonna be in his favor, just because Jeremy Stevens is, especially because he's
But
been
do
fighting
you think he's
cans.
that good of a he's that good of a striker?
Yeah, I think he's. I mean, we saw he
Do you
just
think he's better
pieced
than
the
Jeremy
fuck out of
Stevens?
Zeluber. Yes, I believe right now he's definitely a better striker than Jeremy Stevens. We watched that fight, the Daniel Zeluber fight. We watched that together, dude. He fucking pieced
I
him up. He
rewatched that
looked
shit.
like
Yeah,
he looked
he
really
was not
fucking good on the
piecing
feet.
him up
Yeah, he was. How the fuck do you think he finished him, dude? It wasn't like one big punch. It
for
was like
for
volume,
most of
boom,
the
boom, boom,
fight. He
boom, boom.
wasn't. My fucking. I feel like I'm tweaking. He finished this him, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he finishes him in like the second round, I think.
Yeah, but he wasn't fucking piecing him up the whole fight.
What's
Oh,
the striking stats?
come here. I gotta find it on UFC.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bro. It doesn't even show up on the UFC website, dude.
That's because when you do search, dude, it only fucking pops up the events. That was UFC Noche, I think.
Noche?
Yeah.
It was Moreno versus Kavanaugh.
Dude, what the fuck is this? Dude, I look up UFC Mexico and UFC Noche, and it doesn't come up for that. Dude. Dude, I really gotta look up Moreno. That's so fucking gay, dude. Can't even look up.
Alright, never mind. You're right. You're right. He dominated him. It's whatever.
Yeah, look at significant. Oh my
Right.
god. Okay,
You're
okay.
right.
I'm sorry to do this to you, but Daniel
No.
Zellhuber,
Stop,
7 of
stop,
17,
stop,
or
stop.
17 of
Ah.
78.
Bitch.
King Green, 100 of 148 total strikes.
Bitch. No, it was 86.
Significant strikes.
Nope, 86.
17. Hold on, let me do the math. Ready?
It's 5.
He
Oh, he got
5 times, got over 5 times his
Nice.
significant
Yeah.
strikes. King Green whoops his ass. Simple as that. King Green lock of the week.
Lock of the week. I'm going King Green by decision.
I like that. I'm on the King Green side. I think he can knock him out. I mean, Jeremy Stevens got a nice chin, but I still think he can put volume on this motherfucker and finish him. Hell yeah, dude. Moving on to the second fight of the main card. We got, by the way, that one's opening up the main card. I don't know if I said that, but this is a great fight. We got welterweight contender fight, Sean Brady taking on Joaquin Buckley. Now, Joaquin Buckley seems to be like the consensus UFC fans underdog of the week. Like, a lot of people are on him. I've seen a good amount of people on him for being an underdog. So,
what's his takedown defense?
Joaquin, it's probably fucked after the Kamaru fight. He got fucked up that fight.
Yeah. I was gonna.
I mean,
72%.
you know, even though, you know, I don't like to pick when everyone's on a fighter like this. I mean, on Tapology it's 53-47, but a lot of people are on Brady.
Buckley, not
You
Brady.
know, creators and prominent fighters and stuff. I think I don't think it's gonna be as dominant as the Kamaru fight. I think that the reason Joaquin got kind of fucked up there was you know, Kamaru is really well rounded and he's also that guy on the feet. So when you're fighting him, you're not only paying attention to takedowns coming, but you're paying attention to powerful strikes. You're paying attention to, you know, he's well rounded. So against a guy like Sean Brady, you're not gonna be as scared of the strikes. You know, he's you know, especially a guy with chin concerns. You know, Michael Morales is a fucking unit. He's been tearing through everyone, so I'm not going to count that against him. But Bilal TKO, like, come on. And that was on the feet, too. It's not like he took him down and just pounded him. Bilal standing boxed him up and finished him.
Yo, Bilal was a champ, bro. What are we talking about?
Bilal was a champ. But Bilal, bro, that motherfucker didn't know what he was doing on the feet, dude.
Whoa.
Canelo boxing, that was just a joke, man. He really thought that he could box, and he tried to against JDM, and he got fucked up. Easy money, like plus 200 on JDM. I low-key got lucky there, because if Bilal wrestled, which Bilal should have wrestled, I think if Bilal was smart and came in with a wrestling game plan, that he wins that fight 85 times out of 100.
Guess who?
Bilal versus JDM.
Oh yeah.
I mean, but that's besides the point. That's why we don't do these fucking breakdowns at 10 o'clock at night. Um,
Oh fuck, it's 10 p.m.
yeah, so
Nice.
Sean Brady walking Buckley. Fuck, man. I got to go walking Buckley here, dude. I can't, I hate going
What?
with the crowd. I hate going with all the people picking walking as like their dog of the week and whatever, but like I really think that coming off of that dominant loss to Kamara, I think he's gonna mind the grappling more, and I think against a guy like Sean Brady, an older, chinnier guy. I mean, he's not old; he's 33, but he's a veteran. He's been in the UFC for a while, and he's chinnier. Well, I mean, so is Joaquin. Joaquin's been in the fucking UFC for a minute. Um,
Right.
Nonetheless, I think Joaquin, if he lands anything clean, to be frank, I think he can finish him. Um, I think that he can work the takedown defense. My only concern is that he gets taken down, is flat on his back, and has no idea what to do, and just sits there on flat on his back. And you know, if that happens come Saturday, I'm gonna be really fucking pissed.
Right.
But shit happens, man. I think New Mansa is good dog money. I'm really thinking about placing a little. He's like plus 160 right now. I'm really thinking about placing a little money line on him, dude.
I don't know about that one, bro.
Um, but yeah, so I assume you're on Sean. Why are you on Sean?
Because look, dude, he knows he can't stay on the feet with him. His whole game plan is going to be to take him down, and I'm confident that he can get those takedowns and just control him the whole fight just how he needs to. You know what I mean?
I could see
So,
that for sure.
I mean,
He's
it's
got a
not
guy
like
like
I'm
didn't
super confident because you're right. I could see him getting
definitely.
fucking shinned, but I don't know.
Yeah, I
I got
mean,
him.
Sean's got a good head on his shoulders. He knows what he's doing. Um,
Right.
I think he's gonna come in with a solid grappling game plan. I can't see Joaquin letting him hold him down. I mean, we
Really.
saw we saw him get held down by Kamaru. I
Right,
mean,
but that's a
after
whole
that
different fight.
fight, yeah, that's
You can't
well,
compare,
wrestling wise. Well, honestly, he's the
dude.
better wrestler. But
Wait, who do you
um,
think's the better wrestler?
Kamaru,
Okay, yeah.
yeah, no, yeah, I like Joaquin at dog money. I think that him being this big of a dog, I think it should be even odds. I think
Right.
him being like a dog like this, plus 160, slight dog, but he could move up to like plus 200. I don't think he deserves that. I think he's live as a dog. And I mean,
Right.
especially after going through the whole 5 rounds, and we saw in the fifth round he was still going at Kamaru. He's not gonna stop going at him, right?
Right.
And
Got hot.
without having to worry about the striking, I think he's gonna be able to be a lot more focused on defending the takedowns and you know his own offense. And I think that Joaquin's a really good dog in this on this card. I think there's gonna be a lot of people making some bank off of him.
For sure.
Oh yeah, so I'm on Joaquin. Soren's on Sean. Um, is this the feature fight? Yeah, moving on to the feature fight of the night. We got some heavyweights stirring up the division. We got newcomer Waldo Cortez Acosta coming off a, I was about to say beautiful knockout, but it wasn't that beautiful. It was kind of just him piecing up Derek Lewis until Derek
Yeah, I don't know. He
fell
just
on
like
his ass.
falls. He gives up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's classic Derek Lewis. If he's losing and he's losing bad, he's just gonna give up. He's just gonna sit down.
Right.
I love Derek Lewis. I always, whenever he fights, put lay a little bit of money on his KO. But yeah, that's. I think Volkov is you can't get you can't get farther from Volkov. Um,
Right. What do you mean, like
Derek being a lazy fuck and Volkov
bigger
being this
styles?
big, tall, ripped, lanky fuck.
Oh
They're
yeah.
both they're both pretty solid on the feet. They're both gonna go for it on the feet.
Right.
Um, Volkov being a more distant striker, he's coming off of that decision win against Jalton Almeida, who a lot of people thought won that fight. But you know, I think shit, man, this is a tough one. This is another one that I'm kind of even on just because for a heavyweight and a big kind of chubby Dominican dude, Waldo is fast as fuck. Um,
Right.
I like how fast he is on the feet, and compared to a slightly older, slower Volkov. And in the heavyweight division, those 3 years mean a lot. 34 to 37.
Right.
I could definitely see Volkov. This is a tough one, dude, honestly. Because, like, I really haven't made a pick this whole week just because
Really.
Volkov. I mean, I've been on Volkov, and then I got a little hyped up on Waldo because he's a fast dude with the power. Um, and then I was back on Volkov. Volkov, I could definitely see him keeping the distance, keeping the length, jabs and straights. And, you know, I mean, I could also see it turning in being kind of boring. If Volkov just keeps his distance, doesn't want to get into that firefight, because I know if he gets in distance with Waldo, it's not going to look good for Volkov. Could be pretty
Right.
boring. It could just be a fucking little staring contest. Um,
Right.
I'd be surprised if one of them shoots the takedown, but it's possible.
You don't think? I think Volkov has to work his takedowns
Really,
in this.
nah, Volkov isn't. I mean,
You'll see him shoot them, especially when he gets like pressured a lot. And in this
yeah.
fight, he's gonna get pressured, and he's gonna need
I
to
mean,
shoot him and work his grappling in.
just after
His
seeing
power
him
of
get
grappling.
controlled for 11 minutes by Jolton Almeida, you know,
Right.
I
He still
can't
shot
be
against
comfortable
Almeida.
in that. Yeah, he did. Um, I mean, yeah, shit, man. Volkov. I gotta go Volkov. I
Yeah.
like Waldo a lot here. I'm gonna be rooting for him a little bit. He's an entertaining fighter, but I think if he doesn't
He's not a
land the
bad dog.
big, he's definitely a solid dog. He's live as hell, and especially if I was to go Waldo, I'd definitely put him by knockout because I can't see him being technical and getting a decision. Um,
Right.
but yeah, I think Waldo is his only route to victory is just a big knockout, big strong connection. I think Volkov has more routes to his victory. Therefore, I'm gonna go Volkov. I think he can, if he starts working the offensive grappling, and Waldo gets put on his back. Waldo probably just stays there.
Right.
Yeah, and he could also just work the distance on the feet. Yeah, I just like Volkov because he's got more options and he's got more experience up in there. Waldo's best win is Derek Lewis at like 40 or whatever, just kind of sitting on his ass after getting punched up for a couple rounds. Yeah, I'm gonna go Volkov. I assume you're on Volkov as well.
Yeah. No, for
Yeah.
sure.
Um, hell yeah. So both of us on Volkov. Anything you want to say about Volkov?
Uh, no, I think I've already said everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, he's got more options, but Waldo is very fast for heavyweight, and
Right.
he could shin him. I think it's very
Yeah, like I
possible.
said, I think, dude,
Very
on the
live.
feet, it's not gonna look good, and he's gonna have to work in his takedowns if he wants
Hmm.
to win the fight. You know what I mean?
I mean, we saw Volkov and Derek Lewis. Some similar, fucking just chins him.
Right.
He's been shinned before. But yeah, I think he's smart. He's a veteran. He's not going to play into Waldo's pocket striking game. And yeah, I
Right.
think that's how he's gonna get his victory. Probably some decision, possibly. Oh fuck, what the? Both of us on Volkov. Are you a little more confident, or are you same as me? Well,
Dude, I'm not super confident,
yeah, I'm not
cause
that
like,
confident
especially
here.
because I've been seeing everybody on fucking TikTok fucking hyping up Waldo. So,
Yeah, I mean, 65%
um,
on Tapology are on Volkov, so
okay.
Waldo's definitely the dog
Yeah.
here. I'm gonna be rooting for him. It's gonna be an
Right.
entertaining fight if Volkov plays into his game, but I don't think Volkov's gonna do that.
Right. No.
Oh yeah,
We'll
moving
see.
on. We got a co-main of the night. We're already here. Joshua Van. Oh my god, we're so informal. Joshua Van taking on Tatsuro Taira. We got a couple of Asian fellows. What do you think,
One's
Soren?
super civil. Um, my pick, I'd go Tyra because they're super similar to each other, like the standing game. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean,
Like how
I
I
think
think they're
Joshua
both.
Van. What?
I'm just saying, my bad. If it goes into the like later rounds, I think the first like couple rounds are just gonna be them kind of like getting a read on each other. But as it goes on into like like third, fourth, fifth, I think we're gonna see like Tyro just shooting tons of takedowns, getting what he needs, winning the exchanges,
Yeah,
and I can see a decision by him or early like round one or two, I could see a knockout from Tyra. That would be sick.
for sure. I like that. I mean, we got Joshua Van coming off of the definitely a fluke. He has
He would have
said
got hit
himself.
on.
He said himself that well, I caused him to break his arm by tripping him. So, dude, he literally gets his kick caught, slips back, snaps his arm, fights over in the first 10 seconds. Joshua Van got insanely lucky, whether he wants to accept it or not. I understand not accepting it because, if you accept it, you kind of sound like a loser. You're like, well, I know that I don't really deserve the belt. He got a
Right.
lot of hate for celebrating when he got the fluke
Yeah,
win.
dude, why would you celebrate? Oh,
I mean,
genuinely.
I understand both sides because Joshua, you're a fucking 20-some-year-old. You're insanely young. You just changed your
Not
life
even meant
winning
to
the
be there, bro.
belt. Um, I mean, he put on a clinic against Brandon Royval. He deserved to be in that title shot, and he was definitely gonna lose. But um, I wish that we had at least seen it play out like a round, so we could just get a little. I get an idea of how Josh reacts to elite wrestling. Because a lot of people
Right.
are comparing Tatsuro to Rei Tsuruya or whatever his name is, just because he's Japanese. Those
That's
racist
Tyra.
fucks.
Oh, to
No, he fought Joshua Van fought a dude named Rei Surya or some shit like that. Who's another
okay.
wrestler that he beat, and he's not anywhere fucking near Tatsuro Taira.
Tsuruya.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go Tatsuro Taira. I think Josh Fan, he's a great boxer. If he stays on the feet and he can work in the pocket, he's gonna fuck him up. But Tatsuro's gonna be moving on the feet. He's gonna be working in his takedowns. He definitely has the upside on the ground, for sure. Um, so Tatsuro Taira is gonna be the pick. Um, you know, this isn't really even the flyweight belt. This is just a paper belt, just waiting for the day that Pantoja's arm
Oh,
heals and Pantoja comes back and reclaims his belt. But it can be a fun little paper belt fight against the two youngins. Let them have their fun. It's all right. Um, Tatsuro Taira's the pick across the board. I believe Soren's picking him as well.
yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah, so that's the co-main event. I think it's gonna be a good fight. I'm excited as long as Joshua Van doesn't breaks Tatsuro Taira's arm in the first
Gonna fucking catch his kick,
five
throw him
seconds.
back. That'd be
Tatsuro's gonna do the
sick.
same thing fucking Pantoja did, where he just sticks his arm out and it just snaps.
Dude,
We're just gonna
you gotta
be
find somewhere
crying,
where we
dude.
can bet on that. I'm trying to bet on that.
So Tatsuro Taira across the board, we're pretty. I'm not necessarily confident, but I think he's got that. I'm low to moderate. Josh Van's a dog. We've seen, um, and he kept Brandon Royval on the feet and pieced him up, and Tatsuro lost to Brandon. Um, but I don't think that MMA match's gonna work out. I like Tatsuro in this fight. As long as he doesn't play into Josh Van's game and stand up with him and box with him, I believe Tatsuro gets it like fucking 8 times out of 10. Um, Moving on, main event, UFC Middleweight Championship. Khamzat taking on Sean Strickland. This is what everyone's been waiting for. Comparable to Khabib versus Conor McGregor with the beef
This is
levels.
Chimaev's Conor McGregor, bro.
Yeah, here we go, dude. Fucking Chimaev, Borz. He's a little puppet for Kadyrovs. taking on Sean Strickland, the white nationalist. Um,
Gotta love him.
Alger, hello.
No, I
Sean
fucking hate
Strickland.
Sean Strickland, bro.
They're
I
both
seriously
dickheads. They're
hate
both
that
kind of
fucking faggot.
assholes, but it's gonna be. I'm excited
Chimaev,
to see
yeah,
what
Chimaev,
happens.
actually, Chimaev is an asshole, bro.
Yeah, I just don't like his whole thing with Kadyrov. I'm not gonna get
Yeah,
political. I'm
well,
not one of those
you never
political.
know if he's
I like
being
him for his
controlled,
fights.
bro.
I like him for
Yeah,
his fights. I'm going
yeah,
to
very
no
entertaining.
politics. I'm not. I don't give a fuck about any of that bullshit. I'm gonna talk about his
Yeah, they're gonna
fights and
send Chechens to
Khamzat.
your house, dude.
Dude, my dad's gonna be like, "There's some fucking Chechen dudes at the door with bats asking for a sand. What the fuck did you do?" It's gonna be Khamzat
Gonna
himself.
move. Yeah, he's gonna fist on you and shoot you in the face.
I'm gonna start a little fucking light heavyweight career. I'm gonna be doing great, but before I make it to the UFC, I'm gonna lose my passion. I'm gonna decide to
Right,
quit.
you're gonna
He's
make
gonna
your
show up to my house and
debut,
piss
and
on
then
me.
yeah, and then he's gonna come to your house and like you don't want to do any more fights. You get the shot. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude. Minus 500, 5-1 favorite for Hamza, and that's making sense.
It should be a minus 1,000, dude. He's gonna fucking maul him.
I think it's gonna be more competitive than DDP. I think it's gonna be more entertaining than DDP, just because they got that much beef in it, and they, Sean is going to be moving constantly and scrambling and shit.
Let's take these two fights, or well, let's take this upcoming fight, Chimaev versus Strickland, and look at Chimaev versus Kamaru Usman. He has an 89% takedown defense, and he was getting ragdolled by Khamzat. Why do you think Strickland's going to be able to?
I mean, he
defend his takedowns?
Kamaru, I think later in the fight, like round 2, round 3, defended a takedown or two.
Well, yeah, we saw him defend a couple takedowns, but he was getting taken down literally like twice every round.
Yeah, I don't think the question is whether he's going to get taken down or not, because I believe even if he stuffs the first one, I think it's a moral victory. He stuffs the first one, he gets fucking hyped up. He's going to get taken down at one point. And I think the question is he going to scramble and get back up? Now,
no.
The reason I think it's going to be more entertaining than the DDP is I think he's going to scramble a little more than DDP, which one is either going to lead to him getting up and it being more entertaining, or two, to Khamzat working in some type of, as he's scrambling, working in a choke or hopping on him in some type of way, maybe landing a strike on him that chins him, something of the sort. Right. So, yeah, I think we're going to see some action. I think, it's going to be one of those, like, when, did you see the weigh-ins? Fucking, oh, yeah, I sent it to you. The weigh-ins, fucking Khamzat kicked Sean in the fucking leg.
That was fucking awesome.
I think it's going to be like Conor Khabib at the start when they got, like, fucking 20 dudes in the ring just holding them apart, the octagon just holding them apart. And I think, dude, I hope to see some crazy shit at the end. I mean, I obviously don't want anyone to get hurt.
Jumps at his fucking his coaches.
I hope Khamzat throws his fucking mouthpiece and jumps over the fence to fight Sean's coaches, fight Chris Curtis.
Dude, he beat Chris Curtis.
Dude, I want Basinger to hop into the ring and start piecing up Sean Strickland. I want some crazy shit to happen, dude.
Khalil Roundtree hops over too. That's fucking camp, I think.
Khamzat, really?
Yeah, and Brendan Allen.
Damn, I didn't even know that. That's fucking crazy,
He's got a fucking really nice camp.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, Khamzat, high confidence. Yeah, I think the odds aren't far enough. I mean, as much as I want to say I think it's going to be more entertaining and a little more competitive, I still think it's 10-1 Khamzat win.
Right.
If I can find some odds in his sub, I might throw in a little sub if I can find anywhere that has that for good odds, but I don't think I will, because consensus is either he decisions him or subs him, and I think people think he's got a higher chance of getting subbed than DDP. And I mean, Khamzat was fighting a lot more. That was his fight to get the belt. He was fighting a lot more reserved and a lot more, fucking Like, I'm just gonna get the win. I'm not gonna risk anything. I don't want to risk distancing to work any strikes, ground and pound in, or anything like that. I think he's gonna be a lot more comfortable in here against Sean. So definitely might see a little bit more entertainment value from him, some ground and pound, some working for subs, something of the sort. But you know, we really will not know until it happens. So I cannot wait until Saturday to watch this shit. This is gonna be a
So
fucking crazy
excited,
fight.
dude. One of the best cards of the fucking. Oh my god, dude!
Hell
It's
yeah,
gonna be
dude.
nice.
It's gonna be fucking sick. Hell yeah, dude. Khamzat versus Strickland, UFC 328. That's the card, baby. All right, Khamzat versus Strickland. Breakdown in the books. Episode 3 of the podcast. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah, we thank you.
Of course, man. I will be streaming on my TikTok for this event. Gonna be a fucking. It's gonna be a great fight, man. Gonna be a great night of fights. All the fights.
Dude,
Gonna maybe be doing a little bit of live betting, some funky low key, probably hopping in on a couple dogs. Who's the dog I fuck with?
It was fucking what's the name? I know.
Forgot.
Oh, Joaquin Buckley.
Oh yeah, Joaquin Buckley like plus 170. Probably gonna load some shit up on that.
Dude,
Anyways,
I trust that one.
Dude, I'm going to. And if he lays on him, I'm gonna be fucking screaming. I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
No, hell yeah.
Hell yeah, you got anything to say to chat?
Thank you for tuning in. 3rd episode. Hopefully 1,000 more.
Fuck yeah. Next week we're breaking down what even is next week, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
And we have and Bilal Muhammad versus Bonfim.
Gabriel Bonfim? No, they're putting him up against the unit.
And then Freedom 250. Dude, we just got some
Dude, Freedom 250 is gonna be sick.
Costa. Song versus Figueredo. And Muhammad versus Bonfim.
Dude, I got a UFC Freedom 250 is gonna be fucking sick. Gonna be live for that.
I'm so excited to break that down to watch all those fights too.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's gonna be awesome.
Be so sick.
Yeah, tune in next week. We're gonna be breaking down Arnold Allen, Milk Costa. We usually post it on a Thursday, but this week we're getting to it a little late, so post it on Friday.
Give us for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I know that you guys trust in us for picks and betting advice. So.
I know, dude. These 2 episodes we've built up. I don't even know how bad I did on the first episode. I don't even want to go back to that.
Yeah,
but 11 and 12.
Dude,
11 and 12 on last one.
Any notes on the first fucking card we did? Go. 12 for 13, brother.
Yo, fuck you. 12 for 13.
Dude, I'm saying don't downplay yourself. You went 12 for 13, bro. That was good.
12 for 13. Yeah. Tune in next week. Appreciate y'all. See you later, bro.
We'll see you. Love y'all.